Alright, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's been exactly 7 days since we finished third in the Mod Mini, and I am literally, as we speak right now, unloading it. So it's been sitting in the trailer. I've worked on this thing from the last day of, or the day after Christmas, the 26th, every single day, all the way until the day that we raced it. So now I took a week off just to get my sense and everything back up under me, and it was just pretty much exhausted. So now I've had a week off. Now it's time to get after it. So we're gonna get this thing unloaded, get it on jack stands, and then start messing with the Daytona. So here we go. Alright, so it is unloaded after a week of sitting in the box. So now we're going to get it up on jack stands. I might need to move it over a little bit this way, but get it up on jack stands, and I don't know if you guys can see. So fuel filter right here, down in the very bottom, try to see. There's like a lot of black particles in there. I don't know if I can see that or not. Kind of weird angle. So that is, and you can kind of see the little black specks all in the filter. That is fuel cell foam. So like I said, this car been sitting for a while, and we, got it ready to go race, and still finished third with it, which is awesome. But we're sucking up the fuel cell foam. It's starting to come apart. So we're gonna get it up in the air, start working on that. Also got to get my Daytona from on the back side, put it over here so we can get the motor started on that, get all that done. But here we go. All right, so it's on jack stands, got all 4 tires off of it. What we didn't show you guys in the video with the of the race was that once I backed out of the pits to go out for the feature, I lost the shifter. And what it was this piece right here. I don't know if you can see this or not. The little grommet piece that kind of sits in here, and then it clips onto this shaft right there. Right there on the bottom one came out. So these shifters are very simple. It's just 2 cables, so you can't just get those grommet pieces. So I mean, that's still stock from when it was a regular stock car. So what I'm gonna do is, there's a bolt right here. Let me see if I can find my finger. There's a bolt right here that is where it bolts into, and then that pin slides out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove this and put a threaded bolt and big washers in there so it can't come out ever again. Because then we had to, since we couldn't put that back on, it wouldn't stay, I couldn't shift. It works first and second, so I still had reverse. That's why I was able to back out. But I'm gonna fix that and then start trying to get the fuel cell out of this thing. It is full of fuel, so fuel cell in this car sits way up there. So it's in the middle of the car. So I got to pull that out to clean it out, get all that nasty foam out that's kind of come apart. So we'll gonna do some work here and we'll check back in a few minutes. Just maintenance, but it's a lot of from where it was sitting for such a long time. Like we replaced this fuel line because it had come apart. It was starting to come apart too. So all this blue fuel line has to be replaced, and it literally runs from the fuel pump down there all the way up along into the deal, down the frame rail, all the way to the fuel cell. So I'm gonna get some fuel line this week, get the fuel cell cleaned out, get new foam put in, and then on this side I've got some play right in here. So it shouldn't do that. I don't know if y'all can see that or not. So it's the inner tie rod back there is wore out. So gonna get a new tie rod for it. Now we don't race, and we still got 3 weeks, I think, till our next race. But if I can get all the parts ordered, that way I'm not rushing again. And then once they come in, I can fix them and, you know, get them everything exchanged. So, all right, holler back at y'all in just a minute. All right, so we got the work started on the Mod Mini, but then my buddy Clay showed up. So I jumped ship from the Mod Mini to the Daytona. Yes, the Daytona is here. And we're getting it all cleaned out. Got a lot of leaves and trash, and then once we get it all cleaned out, I'm gonna bring the pressure washer over, pressure wash the whole thing, get all the gunk and nastiness out of it, because there's just so much, like all of this was under all of the leaves in the back. So I have a bird's nest there. No birds will be injured in this film. And all right, let's get this Daytona brought back to life. Alright, so got the fuel cell out, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 blocks of foam and a very busted gasket. And then I don't know where my little mesh piece went that was attached, but there's a filter that runs in here that connects to the pickup line that goes here. So there's a piece of fuel hose that runs on the bottom of here that sucks up the fuel. Well, there's a little mesh screen that had started to come apart, and that's what was literally sucking up through, because there's a mixture between black foam, the little particles, because this stuff is just coming apart, and that gasket or whatever, that screen.
It just went black.
Yeah, you're fine. So we'll get it all cleaned out, let it sit for a day, let it dry itself out, put some stuff in there later on this week to really clean it. We got 5, I'd say maybe 8 gallons of fuel out of it. This is supposedly an 8-gallon tank, so It was supposed to be almost out of fuel. But guess I know more than how I look. But anyway, yeah, so we're going to get this done. We'll come back in a minute. We're going to put you in the fuel cell. Woo! That's what that fuel cell looks like. Alright guys, so the GoPro died. I'm on my cell phone and I know the microphone's kind of messed up on it, so we're going to do our best here. So we got the fuel cell done, or not done, but it's out, cleaned. So we're going to get the new gasket for it, new foam that goes inside of it. Then the Mod Mini, besides the fuel line and the tie rod, it'll be done. And then if we come over here to the other side, we have the Daytona on jack stands. So the Daytona has been washed, cleaned. Looks way better than it did earlier. So these are just some of the extra parts and pieces that are in it that I probably don't need. So it's all washed, cleaned out. Got the seat taken out. Got the windshield removed. So this one is almost, I got the motor and stuff at the house. So once we get the motor in, then it's just little stuff like that to finish up that car. So I appreciate you guys watching. If you're into stuff like this, hit that subscribe button. And appreciate you guys. The next race for the Mod Mini is February 25th out at Auburndale. So hoping for a good night. We'll be doing some more stuff to it before then. So guys, make sure, thanks for checking me out. If you're a first timer, remember to like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you later.